Hey, this is AVICII. We were here in my studio in Stockholm. I started on a remix a while back for a friend of ours. I haven't been doing many remixes lately, but I really like the vocal on this one. It's from Eric Turner, the guy who sang with Tiny Tempa on Written in the Stars. And I already began on a version, but I'm not really. I like the actual melody, but I'm not very happy with. I'm not very happy with the arrangement and the bass and the mixing or anything, so I'm just gonna try and take the melody out and try and start redoing it from scratch. So I'm just opening up my old my old file.
Sugar caught me by surprise, seeing something in her eyes. Feels like I just kissed the curse.
Okay, here it is, man. Yeah, this is the melody. So I'll just copy that and do a completely new one. And I just downloaded actually a new plugin. So it's not a new plugin. Everyone's been telling me to get on it forever, but I just actually got around to actually buying it, and it's been, I mean, it's been amazing for me. It's just so easy to work. Like, I'm all about, you know, trying. For me, I have to get started quickly and have to get into it quickly. So the easier it is for me to then I can do the rest of the actual sound engineering and playing around with the sound I can do afterwards. But just to get into it, it's really cool to have a plugin that's easy to play around with. And Silence is super easy, and like a lot of presets sounds really good and stuff like that. Just double checking to see that it's the right. Yeah, a little bit too fast. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what I need here is definitely need to do some layers for the top melody and for the.
So you kind of start with everything on piano and then start sort of slicing up the bits of the piano and assigning them to other instruments.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. So like if I would have this and if I would want to keep on playing on this or whatever, then I would still have this like this, and then just keep playing if I want more top melodies, or if I want an ARP, I'll just do it in the piano like that on top of it, and then I'll just like bring out the layers and everything afterwards. So I'm just bringing out one of the layers, and I want to go with something kind of obnoxious, something kind of in your face type sound. And I think there's a couple in here as well. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, yeah, so I'm took the wrong amp. There we go. This should work. Okay. I know I want something a bit like high, but I'm not really sure what exact sound I want to use. So I'm just looking around here to see if something sounds like it. And then Nexus is good because I know Nexus in and out, so I know almost all the sounds in there. So if I want something for reference, it's really easy to me just to look it up here. Okay, cool. Now I have the melody, and I'm just gonna try and bring in, obviously not the right sound just yet. I'm just gonna try and bring in the vocal as well to see that it fits with it.
Sugar caught me by surprise.
Cool, so. And when I'm working, I'm usually like I use this Kajir hose. Actually, I got this as a tip from Layback Luke, and it's just a 1 knob master limiter, and I just kind of put it to 0 dB, and then I just kind of push everything all the time, and then I'll do everything, like go in and fine tune everything. It's easy to work like that as well. Then I could bring in a kick as well, and then I sample all my. I've gotten a lot of samples from other producers, and for me that's been like all through ever since I started. It's been so hard for me to find like good kicks, and it just does the whole world when you get a good kick, and it just helps you with your spirit, because they like if you have a good enough kick, just the kicks itself sound good. So. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to try and do first is I'm going to start off with where I want it to be when everything is in, like at the absolute core, at the absolute end of the track. So you need some. start off with this and see if this is enough for bass. I'm guessing it probably isn't. And then I'll try and sidechain it a little bit. And in FL, I use the P control, the sidechain. There's no compressor, no professor shit going on in here, as Axel would say. So. And then I'll try and do a different sidechain for the rest of the instrument, just because I like having the bass duck a bit more than the rest of the synths. I don't think I want a piano for this, so I'm going to try and something a bit more electronic. Remove all the reverb and stuff and try to put that after the sidekick, so to get the reverb not ducking. And I usually use a lot of, it depends on what, but just for synths and stuff, I usually use a lot of FL's. I use FL's own. If I don't want a fancy reverb, if I don't want a fancy delay, I'll usually use FL's own stuff for the reverb and delay. This is good enough to start with. And now I'm gonna try to start like arranging the track a little bit.